Welcome back to The Explainer. So today we're jumping straight into part 3 of our 5-part series on AI strategy for non-technical leaders. Look, we all know the incredible potential of machine learning by now, but let's be real. There's a massive gap between a cool lab experiment and an actual scalable business asset, right? Well, that bridge, that's MLOps. And in this explainer, we're going to unpack exactly how you can transform those AI initiatives from, fun experimental projects into robust, value-generating systems.
Now, today's insights are pulled directly from Chapter 3 of a really fantastic strategic tutorial by Virtualization Options LLC. They're a Colorado-based advisory group, and they actually specialize in translating these complex tech shifts into actionable executive strategies. Okay, let's look at the roadmap for this briefing. We're covering 6 critical areas: the promise of MLOps, how it compares to DevOps, building the data foundation, a phased implementation strategy, going beyond the basics, and finally, your MLOps action plan. Let's get to it.
Section 1, the promise of MLOps and why your business absolutely needs it.
So, right off the bat, MLOps isn't just some IT toolkit. It's literally your strategic framework for ROI. Because think about it. Without it, these highly sophisticated algorithms, they just remain incredibly expensive, kind of useless science fair projects trapped on a data scientist's laptop. MLOps is the thing that ensures those algorithms actually consistently deliver real measurable business value.
The contrast here is pretty stark. Manual deployment is frankly a resource-heavy, error-prone nightmare. But MLOps? It automates that entire pipeline, from data ingestion all the way to deployment and monitoring. And that automation is absolutely crucial. It minimizes costly human errors, and maybe most importantly, it frees up your most expensive technical talent so they can actually innovate rather than just babysitting routine maintenance.
Moving right along to Section 2, MLOps versus DevOps and understanding the difference. Now, you're probably already super familiar with DevOps. It's the standard practice, right? Combining software development and IT operations. The whole goal there is to shorten the system's development lifecycle and provide continuous delivery with really high software quality. And it's a fantastic system for traditional software.
But here is the key distinction we need to make. Traditional software is mostly static. Machine learning, on the other hand, is kind of a living, breathing entity. Because the real world is constantly shifting, MLOps has to go further. It integrates not just the code, but the dynamic data and the models themselves into one unified lifecycle. It's simple. If you don't monitor and update these models constantly, their predictions are inevitably going to degrade.
Which brings us to Section 3, building the data foundation, the absolute bedrock of ML. As the tutorial rightly points out, literally every successful model starts with high-quality data. It's the old saying, if you feed an AI garbage, it's just going to rapidly automate garbage decisions. So your raw data has to be meticulously cleaned and validated well before your team can extract any actual, predictive power from it. To build this solid bedrock, you have to mandate 3 absolute essentials. First, automated data pipelines, so that the flow of information is completely seamless. Second, strict data versioning. You have to be able to track exactly what data trained what model. And third, rigorous data validation. You've got to catch those errors before they infect your downstream AI systems. All right, Section 4, the phased implementation strategy. Let's look at a manageable roadmap. Listen. Before you go out and buy any shiny new tools, you need to establish a baseline. Take an inventory of your ML projects. Ask yourself, what's actually making money in production right now, and what is just stuck in development purgatory? You need to find those workflow bottlenecks and really honestly assess your technical debt. Doing this tells you exactly where MLOps is going to have the most immediate, heavy-hitting impact.
And the good news? This doesn't have to be some overwhelming overnight transformation. Think of it as a crawl, walk, run strategy. Step 1, start with data versioning to just track your dataset changes. Step 2, move on to logging your model runs with experiment tracking. Step 3, automate a basic pipeline, maybe just for a single pilot project. Step 4, introduce model monitoring to keep an eye on real-world performance. And finally, Step 5, establish those continuous feedback loops so you're always improving your models over time.
Okay, Section 5, beyond the basics, looking at advanced MLOps concepts. Once you've got those basics humming along nicely, that's when you can start pushing the boundaries. For mature organizations, this means things like explainable AI, which basically removes the black box effect so you know exactly how the AI is making its decisions. Then there's responsible AI, ensuring things like regulatory compliance and fairness. And finally, edge MLOps,
which pushes the AI directly onto localized devices. These are the concepts that prepare your business for the next decade of real transformative growth. And that leads us to our final section, Section 6, your MLOps action plan and the next steps for leaders.
All right, consider this your immediate executive to-do list. First, conduct a readiness assessment to really evaluate your current pain points. Next, define just one small but highly impactful pilot project. You want to demonstrate an early win here. Then, form a cross-functional task force. This is huge. You've got to force IT and data science out of their separate silos. After that, make sure you invest in the necessary training for your teams. And finally, establish really clear, direct communication channels straight up to the leadership tier.
By following this highly structured roadmap from Virtualization Options LLC, your leadership team can actually effectively oversee these incredibly complex machine learning initiatives. It completely shifts the dynamic, right? You go from just hoping an AI project works out to actually engineering a system that practically guarantees real return on investment. Basically, it brings much-needed operational discipline straight into data science.
So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought to discuss with that new task force of yours. Is your organization actually ready to transform its AI experiments into reliable, scalable business assets? The roadmap is right there in front of you. Anyway, thank you so much for joining this explainer for part 3 of our series. We really hope these insights get you geared up for the next stage of your AI journey. We'll see you back here for part 4.